Alright, so I think we are live. It says we're live at least. Man, I need to go watch through my previous streams because I was looking back on one of them and I accidentally doxed myself. And now I'm just paranoid. Did I do that with did I do that with the other stream? So that's gonna be fun. It's 3 hours. um so we're gonna play through Buried Stars because I don't have to use a display capture for this. The chances of me doxing myself are so much lower now. So anyways, let me set things up so I can make sure everything is working. Turn down the volume. Yeah, it captures. Okay. Twitch. Stat capturing. Yeah, everything looks like it's gonna be okay. I hope the audio's okay. Let's get started now. Yay! Alright, so last time we did have to end stream early. I started this way earlier than I usually do. I'm trying to have like a little bit of a better schedule so I don't have to like play or stream really late into the night. Alright, so we didn't get to finish the conversation scene that we were on at last time. Where is this load? Oh, actually we might want to go back to the menu because it reset everything. Yeah, okay, let's go back to the menu then. Go back to the main menu. Yes. You know what'd be funny? What if it just like messed everything up and then I lose all my progress? Whoopsie daisy. Oh god. Wait, no. Here, right? Yes? Please, I talked to like half of these people. I don't want to have to do that again. Okay, thank god. Yeah. I'm going to talk to you first because I think I was going to talk to you. Alright, let's start with the smartwatch.
그런 편이죠.
At least you got a watch. Oh, use the default password. The watch, the Platter account, anything that's official. Your number, right? I know. Everything is bound to our watch and we can't change our Platter accounts. Does this mean we have no privacy?
그렇죠.
You already know that the sponsor is not the only problem. We're supposed to capture it right away, but I wonder why they're raising the issue over the locked device.
그래.
I already know. There isn't much I can do anyways.
그래요.
It's a little annoying, but that was the deal in the first place. I wonder where I lost my phone. I have no clue right now. What am I supposed to do for hours? You want mine? Do you have a notebook? Do you want mine? I'm scared he's gonna get offended because he's like, I don't want your junk. But it's like, I feel like it's a nicer thing to do. You can, like, I'm not gonna use it, so. But, man, what if he's like, oh, so you don't care about, trying to escape or something. Let's do this.
그러면
Do you want to use mine?
나는
I have no use for it right now.
아닌 것 같아요.
Well, I guess I have no use for it either. It's not like I wanted it. I just miss my phone. I don't really need it. I know you didn't mean that either. You fucking suck! Is it too late to start safe scrum? No, we're better than this. You know what? It's okay. I don't need this nerdy ass bastard to like me. You know what? Go hate me. I was just trying to be nice and offer something that I had. My bad. The contestants and the staff are different.
그래도
But we're not on the show right now.
네.
Yeah. Thank you, but no. Sel suddenly took out a wrinkled notebook from his messenger bag. It was familiar to Du Young as well. Have this with me. I'll write things down here. Sel always carries a notebook in his messenger bag and uses it to jot things down. It's the only thing he has now since he wasn't given any electronics by the show.
도윤이 형.
As for you, just take good care of the watch.
그래.
You don't need to stress over it. You know it's my job. We'll have to get out of here, right? The password for the watch is the same for all contestants to make the device management simpler. But individual app accounts and data are bound to each watch, and the platter account can't be switched. Alright, let's talk about the sponsor.
그게요.
I guess we need to pay for them all, huh? Are you saying the sponsor products, they are all damaged? The watch, clothes.
글쎄.
Nobody got hurt. That's what really matters, isn't it?
그치만요.
We'll be out of here. We have to think about other things too.
그랬지.
I know. I'm not comfortable with it, but it's true.
Oh?
Oh, I went too far, didn't I? It's just that I'm a staff member. These things bother me. I understand. But we need to worry about the sponsors after we get out of here in one piece. Sel nodded enthusiastically. You're right. Let's think about that later. You're killing my sanity! Alright, let's talk.
너무 나갔어.
Buried. What a gloomy name. Meaning trapped under, right? I told them we should change the name from the beginning.
그렇다는 건
From the beginning. Isn't this your first season?
아,
Oh, that's... You're right, I joined the staff this season.
그 말은
I'm just saying that I didn't like the name as a viewer from the beginning.
도윤이 형.
What about you? Do you like the name of the show?
글쎄.
Well... I kinda agree with you. Nobody liked the name. Is it really that bad of a name, though? I mean, to be fair, I would not like the name if I was in this situation. Like, I think if it was just a reality TV show, it's a bit, like, gloomy, I guess, because it's more negative. Like, instead of, like, the rise of a star, it's like, we're burying some stars. Some people's careers get snuffed out at the start or whatever. So I get that it's not, like, a super nice name. But I don't really think it's that bad either. Although, like, yeah, if I was in this situation and I was literally buried under a bunch of rubble, I would be like, damn. That name is just bad luck, huh? It was foreshadowing. Alright, rescue. I heard the reason, but we have to wait for too long. There shouldn't be additional collapse though.
그렇죠.
That's true. If they just force their way in, it could get more dangerous.
그래서
That's why it's taking that long. We need to trust the rescue team.
알겠어요.
I know. The only thing we can do is wait. It was serious back then.
그거야.
It was chaotic. The last preliminary was a mess too, but Sel turned his eyes away from De Young. De Young? Yoon. I'm so sorry. Just to make it clear, I am not Korean, and I have never really watched any Korean shows or know anything about Korean culture, media, so, you know. Once again, apologies for all the butchering. I hope you guys can get used to it. All the noise from last round. One thing was Young advancing without the rest of his band.
그렇다고 볼 수 있죠.
The contestant's profile getting mixed up was clearly the production crew's mistake.
그랬었지.
Some even mentioned a boycott. It's because they made the new guy do all the work.
있잖아.
I told them the profiles got mixed up. Why didn't they change it right away?
그게요.
The staff fired the new guy and posted a written apology. Held him responsible for the whole incident.
그치만
But they were short on staff because he was fired. That doesn't even make sense. I'm just glad it's been straightened out. About the conclusion of the accident, do you... Man, I do not understand this guy. I feel like everything I say or do just digs me into deeper shit. So you know what? Fuck you! I'm not gonna try to guess what you want. I'm just gonna be honest. If you don't like me, you can go we can't say that. Poor guy. I knew he did a lot of work.
그래요.
Everyone knew it, but no one dared to step up. You weren't the only one who sat idly by. They needed a scapegoat. It was dangerous to stand against the producer.
아무래도요.
The new guy was the softest, so he was sacrificed. The hand Seth was using to hold the bag trembled slightly. It's common. I've seen it often. Accident ending. The company fired the new staff member and released a statement of apology. The poor guy got all the blame and became the sole scapegoat. Alright, well that's over. So far... Okay, so far I don't really like any of the guys. Like, maybe, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like I really like nerdy characters and, like, characters with glasses. Because I have glasses. And it's like, what's it called? It feels so relatable, I guess. But I guess it's just because he's always upset with me that I just don't really like him right now. And so far, the other two guys, they haven't really... Like, I don't know. They haven't really done anything to make me like them. But the two girls, they've been both consistently, like... relatively, like, I don't know, their personalities are interesting and like the things they talked about are interesting. Also, I guess my bond with them is actually pretty high, and that's why we have more scenes. You would think he would like us more because we did save his life. Let me go play that. Alright, we're gonna ignore the sponsorship for now, because I think if we do that, we might lose out on some dialogue. And I do know that with these kind of things, it's possible you'll just lose reputation points or lose some sanity and you don't gain anything out from it. But I really like reading things and like knowing like the fluff dialogue. So I kind of rather waste some time and possibly lose some points just so I can like read everything. We're gonna talk about the rescue.
막연해.
We still have to wait for a long time until the rescue team arrives.
그런 것 같아.
Loss of time. I'm glad most of them evacuated.
그럴까?
The people missing. They must be safe too, right?
아마.
Maybe. I'm sure we aren't the only ones that are going to be rescued. Hang on. I have a notification. Maybe I'm sure, we aren't the only ones that are gonna be rescued. Yeah, I mean, the producer is still missing, and it feels kind of unbelievable that no one, No one? Shit, I'm like blanking out that no one got buried with us. Because what's the word? I mean, it kind of makes sense, I guess, if like most of the collapse happened at the stage, but we're still standing. We weren't actually crushed. If anything, there's like, it's like near the stage, around the stage. So we're trapped in, but we weren't trapped it like by itself, right? I don't know if that makes sense, but it does kind of mean like there is a good possibility if you were in the front row, some of the rubble actually did get on you. But also, like that, if they did get on the people, we don't hear anything from them, right? So either like the sounds are just muffled, or they're unconscious, or they're dead, cause rocks and metal. This seems deadly to me. I don't know. But yeah, I do think he's right. There's probably gonna be more people we need to rescue. The two stared at the ruins for a moment. Let's head out of here in one piece. Ryuk muttered to himself.
그렇지?
Yeah, of course. Let's hang out in there until the rescue team arrives. Oh, that's so cute! Okay. What a nice person. I like you.
아직 신경 쓰여? 본선 올 때 일.
Ryung averted his eyes for a moment.
이런 상황에 뭐 그런 걸 아니야. 무사히 나가는 것만 생각하려고.
그래. 지금은 그것만 생각해야지. 여기서 나갈 일만.
Ryuk looked across the ruined audience area.
오늘 올라가기 전에도 안 좋았잖아. 힘들어하는 거 계속 티났어.
그렇게 티가 많이 났어?
몰랐을 거라고 생각했어?
나름대로 표정 관리했는데. 인상 구기고 있으면 딴 사람들 보기도 안 좋고. 내가 그렇게 호감상도 아니잖아.
네가 뭐 어때서? 혹시 너 자길 포커페이스라고 생각하는 건 아니지?
Okay, real quickly. I'm sorry for saying that you weren't likable. I changed my mind. You're very likable. Am I a bit too simple? I feel like if a character is nice to you, that shouldn't be the only reason why you like them. But that's right now. That's kind of like he's just really nice and supportive. I will say I do think the other two characters, Ina and oh no. Well, for Ina, she's like I think she's fun. I like her like energy and personality. And also for the other girl, I kind of just think she's cute. Like just appearance wise, I don't know how to describe it, but she's like my type. And also her personality is softer, so I do like that as well.
조금은 그렇지 않나?
그래. 그럼 그렇다고 칠게. 포커, 내가 널 읽었다고 생각하면 되지.
내가 무슨 책이야, 읽게?
어? 혹시 기분 나빴어?
또 읽어봐. 지금 딱 포커페이스니까.
Gyuk averted his eyes, smiling.
구조대 오고 여길 나가면 꼭 얘기할 거야. 도윤이 네가 날 구했다는 거. 제대로 못 본 사람들도 다 알 수 있게.
Without a word, Young turned his head to see what Gyuk was glancing at. Gyuk turned his gaze back from the ruined stage to Young.
너 아니었으면 난 그때 죽었을 거야. 그래서 나는
잠깐. 아직 구조도 안 됐는데 너무 일찍 감동하지 마.
아 미안해.
미안할 건 없지 또. 어쨌든 그렇게 말해줘서 고마워 형.
감사해야 하는 건 나지. 기운 내서 여길 나가자.
Encouragement. Young saved his life during the collapse. He said that he would help Young clear his name. Wait. Which one did I click on? Oh. Yeah, that was from the rescue, and we didn't even have the choice. Alright, let's, profile correction?
나도
My height got mixed up with, Haesung.
맞아.
Did it go out as 170 centimeter? That was too obvious.
그러니까
The blood type was wrong too. There was discussion about that too.
결국
So I guess you got your blood type A back. It's a good thing I told the rescue team about my proper blood type. What about you? Was everything okay?
글쎄.
It's not like they switched it back. I just thought they were indifferent.
맞아.
I agree with you. They were always quick to take action. I wonder why they were slow with the profile accident.
그건
Maybe we weren't our priority. They probably didn't feel like going through the hassle of correcting them individually.
그럴지도.
That might be true. They never cared about what we wanted.
도윤아,
Why don't you turn around? Let me see if you're okay.
괜찮아.
Considering what just happened to me, I'm quite fine. Except for getting quite dirty. As long as we're alive, we need to keep being careful.
솔직히
Nothing belongs to us in here. Hair, makeup, clothes, accessory, they were all provided by someone else.
그럴까?
I guess the watch is the most expensive, huh?
그렇지.
I think so. Although it's of no use with the empty contacts. The people in here with us, and that's about it. That's what the production crew wanted. As to why the show restricts their contact list. I mean, realistically speaking, it's kind of one so you don't get attached to the product, right? Because if you like took the time to like customize things and have everything to like be your liking and use it a lot, then you would not want to return it, I guess. So having it just be purely for business makes it easier to let it go when the time comes. And if you do like using it, you can like get a new one eventually, but it won't feel like you're losing your watch, I guess. But also the leaking, like people like you telling too much things to your friends and then they'll be like, oh my god, guys, guess what, someone told me. That is also realistically a possibility, but I don't think he's gonna like that response, right? Like, yes, it is to maintain the security of the contestants, but that kind of puts the show in a more positive light, and he doesn't like the show very much. He complains a lot about the staffing and like, well, not the staffing, but like the production and the decisions. So I think it would be better to isolate the contestants. Like, of course, this is not really like me saying this is not for them to be like nice to us or whatever, like maintaining the security. They are doing that, but I don't think they're doing it for like a positive reason. It's just to not spoil the show and like get too much information outside that they don't want outside and make like more of a hassle. It's just for ease of their own work, you know. But yeah, we're gonna say this.
혹시
Do they want to make us feel isolated?
어?
Isolated.
그랬었는데
We had no idea how people were responding out there, unless the production crew tells us. Gyuk nodded after a little pause. Yeah, you see?
아무래도
Maintaining information asymmetric. Maintaining information asymmetric would have been helpful for them to control us. And that's probably why they told us to remove the eliminated contestants from the contact list.
그래서
Thanks to them, I have no one to call now.
그럴 거야.
Ina talked to the rescue team, so they must have her number.
그래.
I should also figure out when my phone gets a signal. Right. Ina's phone might not work sometimes. Contact list, the smartwatch contact app is only possible to call or message people registered in the app. A few personal contacts have been added. Alright, that's everyone. So now we can do our deduction thingy. Deducing. Let me get my water real quick. So we're gonna take a quick pause. Should I leave now and move on? Actually, wait, we probably didn't need to go in order, because we could have just clicked no for this and then did all the dialogue anyways. Well, it's whatever. Better safe than sorry. Alright, let's start now. Communication ended. Report improved. Report unchanged. Sanity improved. Yeah, we got a lot of sanity from that. And improved our relations with a lot of people a decent amount. Except him, I guess. But fuck you, I hate younglings. I say that and I'm probably like the exact same age as him. I don't remember. Communication ended, gathering of the survivors. After looking at everyone, Ina takes a step forward.
저기 녹음 또 고장난 사람 없어? 아까 전화 상태 보면 워치마다 되고 안 되는 게 다를지도 몰라.
Ina's watch. Ina sponsors smartwatch. The model name is BAW320E. Much like Do Young's watch, its recording function isn't working. The accident might be the cause. I think red hair.
말이 맞아요. 워치 상태 한번 확인해 보죠.
Red hair should have his working. Oh, you can see my cursor. I forgot about that.
그럼 대응하기도 더 나을 거예요.
The group continues to talk while checking their watches.
여기까지예요.
This is it. Wait, can I look at that? No, I can't look at that right now. Gyuk's watch. Gyuk sponsors smartwatch. The model name is BAW320E with all functions working properly.
도훈아 너는 고장난 거 빼고 되는 것만 말해볼래?
I actually don't remember shit. Okay. Okay, so we don't have the camera app. I don't think the recording app works for us. Okay, so we know the ringtone works. We know the contact works. And I assume the messenger works as well. The phone app? I think that works. Lock setting? This. It cannot be the camera app, and I do remember him saying that the recording was not working for him either. So we're gonna go with these for our 5.
벨 소리 워치 설정되고요.
Consider a ringtone on my watch. Songs saved on the watch can be set as ringtones. Ina was using her own voice as her ringtone. Yeah, we also know this because we literally played with it on stream. There are people with interesting taste everywhere in the world.
아까 설정 안 했으면 큰일 났을 거야. 진짜 생각하기도 싫다.
잠금 해제는 당연히
다 똑같은 암호 쓰는데 말해서 뭐해?
All of the passwords were identical. This was just set to make it convenient for the sponsor when the watches were returned. The password could not be changed. Yeah.
메신저랑 전화는 되긴 하는데 주소록 때문에 반쪽짜리예요.
나도 주소록에 우리밖에 없어.
누굴 새로 등록할 상황도 아니죠.
Yeah. Okay. The Jung's watch, sponsored watch. The model name is the same as the other two. Somehow, its recording function isn't working. Yeah.
그 정도면 알겠어.
세일이는 뭐 따로 가진 거 없었지?
Everyone checked the function of their watches.
결론이 어떻게 되는 거야?
나랑 이나는 녹음 안 되고 카메라는 혜성이 너만 돼.
Haesung's watch. The model name is BAW320EC. Well, it's 0, but whatever. This flagship model can take photos. All functions are working properly.
두 사람 전화는 되니까 다행이야.
나머지 앱은 다들 되는 것 같다고 하니
Okay, all functions are working properly.
워치 기능은 파악 끝난 것 같아요.
Special keywords. Sponsored watch. The final. I'm sorry. Okay. Finalist contestants each receive a customizable smartwatch. All the watches use the same password, which cannot be changed, to make them easier. To make returning them later easier. Also, platter accounts cannot be changed either. I should change to a profile fitting for the watch's contact list. There was an awkward silence. They quietly fiddled with their watches.
왜 그래?
전파가 터져서 보고 있었는데 투표 아직 하고 있어.
Ongoing vote. Even the collapse of the stage cannot stop the popular vote. What? We're having an emergency. The fuck? Guyuk, who was looking at his watch, raised his head and his eyes met Young.
진짜요?
득표수가 변하고 있다니까? 미친 거 아니야? 이걸 왜 계속해?
경황이 없어서 놔둔 걸지도 몰라요.
이거 설마 순위에 반영되는 건
Will the changed vote count be reflected in the... Realistically speaking, okay, so it's not, the thing is, I don't think it's gonna change too much, because everyone will be like, whoa, what the fuck, but people who are, like, people who still have their kayfabe, actually, wait, what does that mean? Maybe I shouldn't use that word. Okay, so people who have their, like their Oshi or whatever, they're gonna just keep voting for them, especially if they're more of, like a bigger fan. So I think just popular vote is gonna remain relatively the same. But I guess the big issue with that is the things that we've learned here will not make it out for that voting, right? So for example, us saving Gyuk's life, that's not going to be announced. We're not going to be able to say anything for that, so we're probably just going to get eliminated just there. I want to say it won't be reflected, but I think that's going to make people more upset. So it may get reflected. But it's more negative to say that.
아직 진행 중인 거라면 반영될지도.
말도 안 돼. 이런 때 무슨 투표야?
바깥도 혼란스럽겠지만 이건
Feeling uncertain, Do-young's thoughts began to become tangled.
한쪽으로 표가 몰리고 있어.
One contestant is getting all the votes. Do-young and Ina hurriedly check their watch.
정말? 서에서? 어떻게?
와, 대박. 이게 먹힌다?
혜성아, 뭘 한 거야?
SNS. 면상들 봐라. 처음 듣는 얘기처럼. 베스타에서 파준 공식 페이터 계정 말이야.
A social media. Contestants use the account given to them by the show. Accounts for eliminated contestants are deleted. It can be used on smartphones, watches, PC, etc.
거기 나 지금 살아있다고 딱 올렸거든.
Haesung posted a comment to Platter via his watch that he's alive and wants more fans to vote. There was an accident, but I managed to survive, lol. But wow, the vote's still going on. Wow, then vote for me so I can survive the audition. What the fuck? They said no one on the stage could escape. Everyone okay? Gyuk and the other contestants. Whoa, Haesung's Platter. It can't be an auto-write bot. Where is he posting this? I really don't want to think that someone hacked his account to do such mischief.
너 지금 그럴 정신이 있어?
당연하지. 나 오우야. 내가 개털로 보였지? 그런데 끝날 때까진 끝난 거 아니야. 이 판 아직 쌩쌩해. 조금만 기다려 보시죠.
Okay, it says we're reconnected? Let me wait a bit. I'm just gonna hope that everything catches up. Okay. We're gonna continue now. I'm gonna press this. And then I'm gonna wait a little bit. Okay, yeah, we're back up. Okay. Haesung put on a sinister smile. Beads of sweat glistened under the light. Falling apart. Communication started 11:40 p.m. Now you can use the timeline menu from communication, smartwatch, Platter's Messenger, and auto-write app. On the timeline, you can see the latest Platter posts. You can read posts and collect keywords. You can read all past posts on Platter, a social media platform. You can check messages exchanged with your friends in your contact list. You can see the number of votes and ranking by contestants on Buried Stars. You can check the writing interval of the auto-write bot and change the content. Changes will apply on the next scheduled auto-write post. Okay. Read a post with a check mark to get a clue keyword. You can reply to a post that directly mentions your character. Check out a post where the reply button is displayed. Depending on what you choose, your sanity might change, or you can get Deyoung's profile. The handsome dandy boy in audition. Please support me. Don't forget to vote. We don't know how many got injured from the accident, but Haesung still has time to play with Platter. I can't help but think his poor excuse for school violence was a lie, don't you think? And his fans are still encouraging one another to vote for Haesung no matter what he does. Like attracts a like. Like attracts like, you know? If you're okay, leave any comment. I feel cramped here. I was told to wait here for at least 6 hours. Oh, save me. Well, I'm here with Deyoung, Ina, Gyuk, and a floor director. Is my post making a commotion or something? Well, I might write another post if you encourage me with some more votes. Thank you. Love you. TTYL? Wait, what does TTYL mean? Take care of people trapped inside. It's too much to mention the atmosphere. Knowing already there is a patient with a panic attack. How come Ina says nothing? Is everyone inside okay? Must be Must be safe, I hope. I hope you're safe, dear. Please post a comment if you're alive, like Haesung did. There was an accident, but I managed to survive. Lol. But wow, the votes is still going on. Wow, then vote for me so I can survive the audition. There's no news about Deyoung. Haesung is posting comments though. I pray for your safety, Deyoung. I saw the top 5 performing on stage. If Haesung is safe, then the others should be safe too. Oh god, I'm praying for everyone's safety. Whoa, Haesung's platter. It can't be an auto-write bot. Where is he posting this? I really don't want to think that someone hacked his account to do such mischief. Haesung tried to gain attention on platter. Oh my god, there's so much! I just realized. Well, I know what the rest of this stream is gonna be. The rest of this stream is gonna be fucking Twitter. Okay. A mocking title given to Jiyoung by viewers to mock her past history of running away from her girl band. Panic attacks. It's well known that Jiyoung suffers from panic attacks. A humiliating nickname for Deyoung, who gave up on his bandmates members to advance to the finals alone. This nickname blames him for betraying his bandmates and longtime fans. She had a stalker? Silver Spoon, a nickname for Gyu, who was the son of a beloved singer. The nickname was born partially out of jealousy and envy. B-Star official. Wait. The survival audition Barry Star popularity vote is now being held. Please choose the star you're rooting for. I'm a bit sad today might be the last day. Let's support Ina until the end. Instead of running the bot, won't you post a comment yourself? Seyoung is a famous producer. A nickname given to Seyoung as she became the chief producer of for this new season of Beastars after having achieved success in the past. It was a bomb? Are you dead? Still alive. Masquerade vocalist, Fusuk. Just picking a fight on Deyoung. Deyoung should refute it mildly. Feel comfortable enough inside to play Platter? You left the band to make your debut alone, but I might see your face on the accident news first. Bro, what the fuck? I could be dead. He decided to check for more mentions later. Well, my bad. I guess I shouldn't have. The stalker rumor was known to be fabricated by Ina. You still believe it? Rumor has it that someone is stalking Ina. Hey Snob, if you're still alive, watch out for Haesung. If you mess with Haesung like you did in the show, you know what he's gonna do to you. Snob. Ina's detractor gave her this humiliating nickname because she is picky and can be rude when speaking. That's interesting because it's also... What's the word? Yeah, okay. Sorry. With Ina, she has like explicitly said that she faked her personality as well. So that makes me feel bad. People like it's so sad to like see so much hate. I mean, I'm glad that there's a lot of concerns, but I'm gonna do that. Haesung posted a message about our situation. Sharing it will be the answer. Oh, I got a notification. Okay. Wait. We don't know how many died or got injured from this accident. But Haesung still has time to play on platter. I can't help but think, that his poor excuse for his school violence was all a lie, don't you think? Hello? Oh my, was this comment shared? Oh my, was this comment shared by DeYoung? DeYoung shared Haesung's post. I thought the notification was from a bot again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What we can learn from DeYoung's shared post. Haesung's list of casualty is correct. DeYoung is okay enough to play with platter. Internet call is available. DeYoung doesn't want to post any want to get any blame by writing a post himself. Bro, stop! I swear, even fake Twitter is so fucking... Oh, DeYoung shared Haesung's post, which means Haesung is safe. I'm so relieved. Why is the betrayer helping Haesung? No idea, but as long as Haesung is okay, I'm okay. Still acting foolish after getting rescued. This should be enough. He decided to check for more mentions later. God, you guys are insufferable. Alright, school violence. Let's just get that. Haesung's criminal past has been revealed by his former classmates on platter. Nothing else that's interesting. Yeah, we can like leave now. Anything else we should look at? Act call. Something wrong, please answer me. Switch to emergency broadcast. Woo! Look at all the art! The show is being delayed at the request of WBS. We appreciate your patience. Wait. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Everything else seems to be okay. So we're gonna go back from this. Messenger? System. The signal is weak. Where are you? Reply ASAP. Okay, nothing of note. Rank? He's still below us. Interesting. Yeah, so I was kind of right. It doesn't seem like it would affect us too much at the current moment. Memo. Nothing should be changed, really. Contact. Yeah, those are updated, but okay. Let's change it. Maybe I should change the auto-write style. Style that calms people down. I don't want to... Yeah, I don't want to, like... I switched to a soothing style. Okay, yeah. We want to... I don't want anything that draws too much attention. I can only make... They're all here. Record. We can listen to that later. Setting. Let's ignore that. So that should be everything. Let's continue with the dialogue. I think after we finish talking to everyone here, we're gonna probably end stream because oh wait, we've only been going on for 49. Oh damn, I thought it was a lot longer. Damn. Hang on, I got notifications. Alright, let's start here, I guess. Damn, there's a lot of dialogue. Actually, we might have to end it after this session because there's gonna be so much to say.
도대체
Why is the vote still going on? It might mess up the interim result.
내 생각엔
They need to stop it now so as to maintain the current. Ji-young stopped in the middle of the sentence. Maybe she was conscious of Do-young, who was second to last.
괜찮아요.
I'm fine. It makes no sense to continue with the vote at a time like this. The stage collapsed and the show has surely been stopped.
아마도
I'm sure they'll somehow exclude the votes that have been coming in since the collapse.
어,
I know. How are they supposed to vote when there's nothing to see? This isn't right. It's unfair. But I'm not sure if they'll return the vote to its original state. Is there really a point in talking about like these things with her? I'm fine so far. Well, this is a key. Okay, well these are both keywords, so I guess we have to. Yeah, okay, let's continue then.
도대체
What is Hae-sung thinking?
아마도
Maybe he was motivated by how the popularity vote was going.
그렇다고 해서
Still. Ji-young stopped looking at her watch and let out a sigh. Don't you feel funny when you see the auto-write bot thingy? One of the accounts posted a comment asking for support, but we're here.
그러면
After all, we're posting comments just like Hae-sung.
그치만
But auto-write is different from writing it yourself, right? Then I think about it, they are different. Yeah. I mean,
그럴지도
it would be kind of obvious, I guess. I mean, like, not fully if you put the auto-write to be something, that's just a, hey, I'm alive, I guess, message, maybe? Because that's more recent, but they were able to immediately figure out that Hae-sung's thing isn't a bot message. It's, like, too real or something, I don't know. So I feel like, yeah, it is different. Anyone can tell Hae-sung is uploading it himself. Exactly!
그렇지.
And that's why the number of votes fluctuated. Do-young could see Ji-young's somber eyes behind her long hair.
저기
It's just me, different or not. Besides, I barely use Platter.
그러니까
That's what I mean. You were involved in it, and you were like an observer. That's why I wanted to know your take on this. Everyone should decide for themselves how to respond. Auto-write, a Platter function that posts presets comments at a certain time. In B-Star, this so-called bot is used to encourage fans to vote. Wait, we can only get 8? But we have like 4 from her. One, two. Oh shit, I didn't mean to click that. Snob. Who's a snob on Platter?
알잖아.
It's the right word.
야,
Who cares if it's right or not? It's just a comment on Platter. Yuna let out a deep sigh.
그게
That's the role I was given in the show.
그러면
Then they should have created the related scenes.
괜찮아?
Does that make everything okay?
뭐
What's wrong with that? You're blindly following the role granted by the show. I'm gonna go with that would distort your real personality. That will make you look like someone else.
그건
Or at least that's what my main concern would be, and I think that is her main concern as well. She doesn't seem to care about criticism. It would distort your real personality on the show.
괜찮아?
as if you are a completely different person. Are you still okay with that? What if I'm not? If I go, I'm not this kind of person. Who would people just believe? Would people just believe me? If I go, Deung is not a betrayer, would people believe me?
그게
And good point. Yeah.
그게
I'm sorry. I was just trying to come up with an example.
어쨌든
All sentences that don't agree with the script get edited out. Then we should continue to take the bull by the horn. Her selfish and arrogant behaviors were often criticized, but she is trying to face the criticism head on. Yeah. Don't you think it's better to get more screen time? Script. Most of the time the show was unscripted, but the general outline for the characteristics for each contestants have already been built up for the show. Yeah, so I think everyone is going to talk just about the things that relate to them, so that's why we only have... Oh, he only has one dialogue. Interesting. So she has 2, she has 4, so that makes up 6. 1? 1. So 1, 1, 1. So that's 3, and then 2, and then about 4. Are we going a little over? Yeah, so if we do her 3 right here, we should get 5 keywords? I guess maybe not all of them have keywords. Maybe it's just these are like the ones you have to choose things with. Let's go over them in order. Are you talking about beloved? We were supposed to be beloved as the name suggested.
그런가?
But as a group, we were rather bereaved than beloved. Jung gave a unnatural smile under the dim light.
난
I ended it. I left the group and disappeared on them. Everyone knows it.
그래도
But the Jung I know isn't.
아니
What other people know about me? Only know that much about me. Jung Min, leader of the group Beloved, left right before their album was set to be released. She disappeared and only sent a resignation letter leading to the team and agency's downfall. What they say makes sense now, huh? I don't think it's true. I'm not gonna.
아니요.
I still think they are wrong. I haven't known you for too long, but you're not that kind of... That kind of what? The kind of person... What kind of person is that? An irresponsible leader who left the group and ran away?
누나
Young, maybe you're trying to empathize with me. Young thought about his previous position again. Masquerade, a band created by 4 high school friends. After recruiting an ambitious vocalist, the 5 members carried on, brimming over with passion. But he and his 3 high school friends started a band. At first, they were mostly instrumental, but later recruited a vocalist.
저기
Do you regret having been a beloved member?
모르겠어.
It's hard to explain.
괜찮아요?
You don't mind the show portraying you that way. Her leaving the group had been highlighted several times during the show. We've been through thick and thin. Jiyoung was the member and the best performer of the girl group Beloved, but she was harshly criticized for leaving the team without first discussing it with the group. She has bittersweet feelings about those days. They are all precious memories, and I didn't like it all when they were distorted in the show. Beloved, a girl group led by Jung. They made their debuts years ago, but never gained much popularity. As soon as she left the group, the group and its agency went under. That's pretty sad, actually. Let's do the panic attacks. I'm fine so far.
아직이야.
I'm fine so far. Though it seems to creep up sometimes.
알잖아요.
We still need time until the rescue team arrives.
알아.
I know. I need to suppress it. I should have taken some medication.
그건
You skip it before getting on stage. It's a jinx.
그래.
It's like catching a cold. I thought I figured out a way to work with it, but under these circumstances. Ji-young suffers from panic attacks. She takes medicine regularly, except when she's about to perform. Jung nodded with a worried look on her face. Do-young spoke to her again. It's difficult for everyone.
결국
We'll get out of here safely. Let's cheer up.
어.
Yeah, thank you. Ji-young said that therapy has helped ease her symptoms, but this kind of situation was unexpected. I'll try, so you won't worry about me.
아무래도
Does it still bother you?
들어봐.
You're not the only one who has been framed by Seyoung. You have your chances. You have your chances after we survive this, to remove the misunderstanding. Ji-young stared at Do-young for a moment. He wasn't saying a word.
너는?
What's your memory of your band like? Was it good or bad? I remember it fondly. She seems to think positively of her band, or like she says she has a lot of good memories, but she feels like she feels bad about it. I say it's a good memory. It was a difficult time, but we had good moments.
그러고 보니
How long did you stay with the band?
그게
It was around 4 to 5 years.
그렇구나.
You were pretty important. I know you wrote a lot of songs.
아무래도
I was a founding member. I wrote the songs because no one else could. Yeah,
내 생각엔
it wasn't that bad. Why are you trying to be so modest? I know you had a decent fan base. He was the band's front man and wrote many of their songs. He also had quite the fan base outside of the Masquerade fans. Me too. I started out as a trainee and stayed in the group for 5 years until it was disbanded. Jung replied. We went through thick and thin over the years. I hated them sometimes, but I couldn't imagine living without them. That went on for 5 years.
결국
I hope we both make it out of here in one piece, so we can reunite with our group.
난
When the time comes, I will.
그래요.
Yeah, let's get out of here in one piece. Yes, let's do that. Reaction keyword, Masquerade. Do-young had played bass guitar in a quintet indie band with a small fan base. He joined the audition, but he was the only member to pass the preliminaries. It's not like we disbanded. Oh my god.
확실히
I saw a photo of Bling. You know what? We're just gonna skip over that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not gonna try. I don't know. I haven't heard the pronunciation. I'm so scared. Gyuk looks just like him. I wonder what it feels like to have a great artist as your father. Never been in his shoes, but it doesn't seem all that glamorous. I don't... Okay, I'm not famous. I don't have anybody who's famous. From what I hear, though, it always sounds so sad and miserable. Like, I mean, you get a lot of opportunities, just by having like your parents be famous. Like things that most people would not be able to do, you would be able to do it. Like you have the option. So many opportunities are open to you just by money or connections alone. But it's like, it's so stressful and like so lonely, because like you don't know how many people would want to just be friends with you just because of your name, just because of who you are, rather than like, I guess, what kind of person you are, and like if they like hang out with you. And something that I kind of thought of was like how some child stars are harshly criticized for their actions. Like sometimes they're just being teenagers, being kids, doing like goofy ass things, but they're so heavily hated on just for being a kid, or sometimes because of what their parents did, nothing they did. Things like that. And there's so many high expectations. You don't get to live a normal life. You don't get to have a childhood and stuff like that. It's kind of sad, I guess. And what's it called? Another thing that sucks is your every moves are like you're being watched at like all times. Everything you do will get scrutinized and criticized. Like child stars, like you have a bad day and you say something mean, that's gonna be your reputation. Or like you won't have any privacy. You won't get any time to yourself. Like something like I kind of think about is like Justin Bieber, how when he was younger he was always like being followed by paparazzi, and like I mean that's still a thing now even when he's older, but he's always being followed around, and people are like always taking pictures of him. And there's also like some TV hosts, like there was like a compilation that came out of people like just sexually harassing him so much, like asking really lewd questions when he was a minor and they were like twice, triple his age, or just straight up assaulting him and then like laughing about it. I feel bad. Like, of course, not like too bad, because like I said, a lot of opportunities, a much better life than like a decent amount of people live. But there is also a lot of negatives with that, and it's something you should feel sympathy for, but doesn't mean you have to like feel that much sympathy for, I guess, if that makes sense. They kept airing the footage, whether it embarrassed Guyuk or not.
그런가?
Did he look embarrassed to you? Jiyoung looked towards Guyuk.
그치만
At times, he looked a bit happy. But you're right. He seemed embarrassed when they played the footage dozens of times.
맞아요.
It must be confusing. He had already passed away. There are many attempts at digging up stories about his life.
일단은
But frankly, does it hurt to talk about his life? Some were provocative, but most of the stories treated him with respect, unlike how they treated us. I guess it's up to you, Guyuk, whether to take advantage of it or not. Jiyoung paused to think while rubbing her chin. I agree, but if it were me, I would have taken full advantage of it. We don't have any of that.
그러고 보니
We still haven't heard news about Seyoung. Do you think she's alright?
아마도
I heard that the staff made it out safely. I'm sure she escaped too.
그래
Yeah, she'll do whatever it takes to survive.
그렇지.
That's what she's been doing so far, right? Jiyoung stared at the dark stage and nodded.
아니
No, I really hope she's alright. I want her to resolve the crisis with the usual look on her face.
아마
That's what she'll probably do. No, she has to.
네.
We should be able to hear about her if we keep checking, Platter. Yeah, we'll hear the news that she's safe. Ina, is having a difficult time. There was that photo taken of her outside the show.
그렇다고 해서
It's not like we're hiding anything fancy.
아시잖아요.
Ina is pretty protective about her privacy.
그럴까?
The show didn't seem to care much either, and maybe it was the reaction to it. Ina seemed afraid, but she won't budge.
글쎄요.
I wonder if she told the staff, rather than keeping it all bottled up.
확실하지 않아.
Seyoung might not have accommodated it. She would argue that it was something Ina should bear, but there was more to the story. Jung bit her lower lip. I just wish she would disappear. Wait, what? Who? Something that... But there's more to the story. I'm guessing the stalker. Yeah. Alright, Snop.
내 생각엔
Ina's character has been intact ever since the preliminaries.
그건
It was the combination of the script, directing, and acting. The script and directing had a clear intention, so she had to go along with it. In order to make herself more visible, Ina had to have a distinguished character. She caught on fast.
그래요.
She also has the skill to back it up.
그나마
I heard that she went all in on the character because her past was kept behind closed doors.
그런가요?
Guess she had a normal life, right?
모르겠어.
I'm not sure about that. Man, I'm running out of water really quick. Yeah, again, I didn't have a lot to begin with. She was in a dance group before joining the audition. Other than that, she mentioned nothing about her past.
근데
That's how she stood out from the other contestants. As someone who doesn't rely on nostalgia,
맞아요.
she falls into a different category.
그렇지.
The show decided to make it an item. Jiyoung stared at Ina in the distance. It's like Ina appeared out of nowhere. I kind of envied her for that. Oh, she likes us!
글쎄.
Do you really think Haesung did such a thing? Well, I don't know him that well. It's not like I'm on good terms with him.
그치만
But still, he doesn't appear to be the type to use violence.
그게
Really? I feel the same, but there's proof. I mean, I don't know, like, stereotypes, you know, but he just looks like a school delinquent. Like, he's just he's a stereotypical look for, like, the high school delinquent. But, like, not, like, too delinquent-y, like, still pretty boy, but, like, I feel like looking at him, just hearing, yeah, he beats people up, that checks out. It sounds like something that... It makes sense, I guess. I feel the same, but there's proof.
그런데
The show didn't make any official comment, right?
네.
Haesung's trying to push through it without giving an explanation.
그러고 보니
We thought that would work at first. Yeah, the exposure itself seemed to fizzle out. But if the tide turned when there was proof that showed he really had been expelled from school, and that he had a criminal record. I heard that kind of past was unprecedented in Beastars. Jiyoung fiddled with her long hair,
모르겠어.
but he asked the fans to vote for him on Platter. How would they respond?
글쎄요.
Well, we have to wait and see. Should we just sit by and watch? Has Platter updated? No, right? There's nothing else seems interesting. Okay. Well, we're not gonna read out much of Twitter or Platter on stream, so I'll try to like skim through things, and if anything seems like super interesting, I will mention it. But we're mostly just gonna look at keywords and reactions, I guess. I will also not really reply to everything because it seems like we have a lot of fucking hate comments. But yeah. I think we should try to... For the most part, a lot of things are kind of just repetitive, and also comments are just like worried about people, which makes sense. People will have like similar talking points about characters. They're not everyone's gonna have something original to say. That would be hell to write and go like deal with on a like gameplay stance. All right, let's continue on. Ongoing voting.
말이 돼?
How can they continue with the vote?
진짜야?
WBS must be crazy.
아닌 것 같다.
With the collapse and all, this isn't right.
아니야?
They could be sued for this.
네, 참.
Look at the madness in Hae-sung's eyes. What a mess. It's supposed to be a show where contestants compete on stage and accept the results afterwards. This will mess up the rules.
한도윤,
You won't use platter much. You don't use platter much, do you?
그게
Do I have to write posts just because they gave me an official count?
응.
Okay, auto-write works fine anyways. Hae-sung's still posting in this mess. I barely used it, so if I start writing now...
그래.
Suit yourself. It would be weird if you start posting comments all of a sudden.
Hmm?
Do you want me to post or not?
Oh?
Just do what you want.
그거지.
Show me the spirit of a rock star.
Huh?
What does Potter have to do with spirit? I don't want to argue. I'm sorry.
진짜.
I hate it when people talk about Jiyoung leaving the group. She's having such a difficult time.
맞아.
She seems determined, but to experience it is a whole different story. When she was in the group,
말하자면
everyone knew that she was the most enthusiastic member. Fans supported her for her diligence. Jiyoung nodded, glancing at Jiyoung.
그랬었지.
The group gradually... Oh, shit. The group gradually gained popularity. People said they'd hit it big soon.
그게
And that's when she left. I wonder why. She disappeared and just sent a resignation letter.
만약에
If something came up when the show did a background check, they would have revealed it already.
아마도
Maybe she was exhausted. Sometimes even the most enthusiastic people burn out. I mean, we know she has anxiety issues and like I don't know if people like it's I wouldn't say they're a small creator, but Planet Dolan, like Shima, when she disappeared, like this whole the whole situation kind of reminds me of that. Of course, she never came like back. Like Shima never came back, but it kind of like I don't know. You could be like it seems like you're doing well. All your friends seem to think you're doing well, and a lot of fans love you. It seems to be a good situation, but then you just leave, and there's just no explanation, I guess. And I don't know. Like it sucks, and I feel like there is some responsibility as a creator to explain things to some degree, but at the same time, you like at a job, you're not like, let's say you work at like a fucking corpo, okay, like a national corporation. If you and like you're a decently big member in the team, like you do have to like send in a resignation letter and like give a bit of an explanation, but you don't have to like announce it or like give it like a lot of time. You could just like send in your resignation letter, explain to the person you're like quitting to, like the person who is in charge of that, like why you're quitting, but you don't have to like you, and then afterwards you could just disappear. You don't really need to like warn anyone else like in your team, I guess. I mean, it would suck because it would be like, oof, because like if you're like, depending on like what your position is, you would just be like the team would just be like, what the fuck, what do we do now? But otherwise it doesn't really seem like, I don't know, it's just natural that it happens, and it just sucks. Like I would be upset as well, but I feel like it makes sense, and I feel bad, especially if it's years ago. Like I would understand being like upset about it, being like you fucking abandoned us and our whole team just collapsed without you, but like it's also been years, and I don't know. I feel like because it's like getting so much heat, it would make sense for her to have to explain it though. So I do think she should explain it, but I also don't really think. I don't think she should get so much heat for it. I don't know. Because like we know she has mental issues. We know she has like anxiety issues and like panic attacks. And I don't know, it makes sense to be upset and give her heat for it, but I don't feel like she deserves to get like bullied for it, I guess. Like it makes me feel so bad. Ina squinted at Jung. It must have been hard for her to pluck out the courage to stand before the audience again. Oh, she likes us! Oh my fucking god, the water's so cold. I spilled it all over myself. God. Alright, panic attacks. Oh, my nipples! What do... Oh, someone texted me. Hang on. This wouldn't have happened if I got a thicker, what's it called? Thicker shirt. Actually, I'm not sure. God, that hit so fast. Is it too much information to say, like... Actually, no, it's not that much information. No, is it? Everyone knows your nipples are sensitive. Alright. I wonder what it feels like to have a panic attack.
그게
I read about them in an article. Are they not normal? Wait, are they not? I thought everyone experiences panic attacks, but it's just like some people experience them more. Am I not normal? You know what? It's okay. We don't need to think about this right now. I read about them in an article.
그래.
Me too. It says that you feel like fainting. I guess that's why she almost fainted back then. They lashed out at her until she had a seizure. The staff did it on purpose. Okay, maybe I don't know what a panic attack is. Because I've never been close to fainting. I don't know what I experienced then. Maybe I just am overly emotional.
말이 돼?
I thought they went nuts.
그랬지.
They were using her as the bait.
아니야.
Bait. She doesn't need any of that. She can shine without any of the complicated past.
그랬었는데.
I thought they asked us to write about our health issues so they could be more careful about them. We didn't give them that info so they could take advantage of it. That is so fucked up. Jiyoung will be alright. She has me. She has us. That's cute that they have the little friendship together.
괜찮겠어?
Does it keep bothering you? It's understandable. No, it's just...
뭔데?
It's just what? You look like you're about to cry. I'm not sure if I'm in the position to say this, but...
그래도
You might feel that you've been wrong, but what's important is the present, right? The past is behind us, and you're here. That's why they call you a betrayer.
그렇잖아?
It's like you gave up your reputation for advancing to the finals. Am I not right?
그래.
Yep.
들어봐봐.
If you want something, you must give up something. You can't have it all.
어쨌든
Well, it's still hard to follow even if I knew. I don't know if B-Star played a trick or not since you're not telling me.
그렇잖아?
But we try to see the present, at least amongst ourselves, right?
야,
If I start making mistakes like you, I'd probably explode out of frustration.
그래?
What happened to you? You never tell me either. Hey!
뭐야 진짜?
Never ask a girl about her past. Forget about what happened in the past and just focus on what's at hand.
어?
Is that advice coming from your experience?
응.
Just putting in my 2 cents. Winning some... Winning some means discarding others. No pain, no gain. Even if she knows it, it's hard to put it into action. Screw it up if you understand, will you?
그렇잖아?
Do you think it was necessary for Gyuk to join the show? He could have made a debut with his father's support.
아무래도
I guess he wanted to prove himself without his background. Isn't that what he told us before?
그거는
I thought it was an exaggerated line written by B-stars.
그땐
He's having a difficult time ever since his father, Byung-hee Lee, was mentioned on the show.
진짜야?
Difficult? A father with a legacy to pass down. How great is that? I so envy him. The money, the silver spoon. Oh no!
왜?
Why are you glaring at me like that? I wasn't criticizing him or anything. I like how Gyuk never acts like one of them spoiled brats though.
아니야?
If I were him, I would have let the whole world know. It's not like I should be ashamed of, right? It's not something I should be ashamed of, right? I should rather be proud.
그게
I heard most of the staff member made it out, so how come there's no news of the main producer? We would have known already if her safety had been confirmed.
그러니까
Exactly. Everyone knows her face, so it shouldn't have taken this long.
혹시
Are you worried about, Sang-young?
그래.
Yeah, she has to be okay. I don't really like her, but I don't want anything bad to happen to her either.
그래도
Despite all the incidents, she's the main producer of this show. She should be able to control and sort out this mess. You know, look towards the other side of the darkness.
그래.
Yeah, seeing her in one piece would make me feel relieved.
맞아.
Right? I've never been so worried about Seyoung. This is not right. Seriously. It's been so chaotic that I forgot about it.
그랬었지.
Is this still happening?
그래.
Yeah, and it's happening more often. The photo of Ina taken outside the stage was being circulated online. Soon, a letter to the production and crew arrived from the person claiming to have taken the photo. I didn't actually see it, but they're still receiving it. He will say that he loves me, but then suddenly get angry and threaten to kill me. He begs me to tell him about my past, but says that I must have been promiscuous when I try to hide it. As Nabu doesn't care about anyone but herself.
해보자.
Ina, let's call the police.
야,
I thought we needed to get out of here first.
그래.
Yeah, we'll call the police as soon as we get out of here. Ina didn't report to the police because... Is there something else you're worried about? I don't want to just keep blaming the show.
혹시
Does something bother you?
왜?
Why is that how you feel about me?
그게
I feel like you're reluctant to call the police. Yeah.
그게
Actually, I already called the police.
그러면
Oh, really? And then? They called the staff to find out what happened. That's the end of it. And what can I do? Everyone's telling me to suck it up because I'm a celebrity. Then how could I raise hell even though I'm nervous and angry? Anxiety. She feels great anger and anxiety at the thought of someone stalking her. The staff told her that a celebrity has to put up with the side effects of stardom.
말이 돼?
I couldn't just tear up the contract and tell the world about it. I could complain all I want about getting ripped off, but at the end of the day, I'm the one who signed the contract. I need to accept it. The show only talked about Ina's present. In other words, she was portrayed as a character that appeared out of nowhere. It was different from the previous methods where they focused on the contestants' past and stories. Why can't they be satisfied with who I am right now? Why are they so curious about my past? According to this contract, contestants shouldn't object to background checks and edits. They all signed it without enough experience. Enough explanation? Shit, I'm sorry. Haesung and I are the most unlikable people in the world.
그래.
Tell me about it.
그래도
Still, for him to hit other people. Not even once or twice, but continuously?
말이 돼?
Is he even capable of it? Is he a good fighter? Or is he rich?
대체
He's neither, and he's weak, so how...
그거야.
The evidence appeared that that showed he was expelled from school. People believed it because Hae-sung kept quiet about it. Well, he hates burning his fingers. Maybe the reason he's keeping his mouth shut is...
그럴까?
Maybe he's trying to slip through it, thinking it's an unfavorable factor.
그래도
But he's too quiet. It's so unlike him. Even if I asked him, he won't say a word. No clues to discuss. Look at us! We're bonding, guys! Alright. Alright, let's talk about the ongoing vote.
맞지?
How was it? It was like a skill of a god I whipped out for the popularity vote.
그건
Everyone was surprised. I have to try everything. Why are you guys acting like cowards?
그럴지도
The votes can be cancelled.
그래서 뭐?
Then I'll sue the audition.
있잖아.
Bro, we're dying! It's in the contract that we can't take legal actions for whatever happens on the show.
그렇다니까?
That's what I mean! The votes are still on right now, which means we're in the middle of the show. If they deny it, that means it didn't happen during the show. Then I can sue them. What do you... What? Bro, we're not be... Okay, well... You know what? I don't know the legal system. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't know anything about Korea. We're continuing. His words were bold, but his eyes continued to quiver. Don't overdo it. For now, the priority is our safety.
알아.
Dune, I know it's the priority. But if I come out here in last place, I might as well be dead. I learned to see myself from others' point of view. I'm not as talented as others, and I've run into some controversy.
알겠어?
But it takes more than talent. Go bury them stars. Thank you. Wait, no. We're trying to live here. But it takes more than talent and a strong performance to win the popularity vote. Would you like a summary of what's going on so far? Honestly, in the 3 streams we've had, we're only like 4 hours in. So not much has happened. That kind of feels like a wild statement. Kind of saying like, oh, 4 hours, not too much happens in 4 hours. Has a lot happened? I mean, a lot of the plot has progressed, but it feels like a lot of it is just us talking. Yeah, I think maybe only like I think I spent a lot more time just yapping away and like commenting on things rather than just reading. If I were to be less of a loudmouth and things were more streamlined, we would be somewhere already. Just like in real life. Anyways, Hae-sung recognizes that he has less talent than other contestants, but he argues that something more than talent is needed to win the audition show. I mean, yeah, it's a reality TV show. I still got something up my sleeve. I'm going all the way with this. If it doesn't work, I'll have another way. The last resort.
어?
The last resort?
어? 몰라.
Yeah, that's what I have. Forget about that. You need to pull yourself together as well.
생각해봐.
What did the judges say? Excellent observation skill and quick responses? You got the info. Now get to the point and do it.
맞지?
I must fulfill their expectations. He was recognized for his quick wit during the preliminaries. Many people agree that he was very good at identifying and solving missions based on given information. Hae-sung raised his head and stared at Yoon. I'm doing it my way. If this works, you'll see me for a long time. So I'm going hard this time.
왜?
Why? Are you going to do it too? Do you even know how to post on Platter? You only used it in the beginning, but barely touched it ever since. Okay, how hard is it to make a post on goddamn Twitter? You just type words and press a button. It is not that difficult. The public sentiment is so negative on Platter. It is! Oh my fucking god. I know it's fake, but reading through it just made me like so pissed off. I cannot imagine. Maybe content creation is not my... God, am I going to have to deal with this? I mean, hell. Actually, so far from what I've seen of actual Twitter, it hasn't been that as negative, and that's probably because I don't think I follow creators, and more so fandom, I guess. It hasn't been too bad. Instagram has been annoying as hell. I don't have an Instagram, and I don't plan on making one, because I don't want to have to manage so many social medias. But for like the IDV's like posts and like the comments, it's always just, I don't care, this sucks, like, bro, I haven't even played this game mode, why are you updating it, this looks like ass, every single post. Like, unless it's like a skin and then everyone's like, oh my god, it's so pretty, or like it's not a pretty skin, then they're like, oh my god, why would you make this, or it's like a not popular character, and then or it is a popular character and then people will complain, oh, this character needs a skin. You should make skins for this character. They are underrepresented. It's like just constant negativity. And I think maybe like the lack of me using Twitters helps a lot in me not seeing that. Like, I don't use Twitter or Instagram or TikTok very much, so that like dilutes my opinion on things. But most of the Twitter I've seen are just clips of like gameplay or art right now, like people talking about VTuber art, so I don't really have that bad of experience on it. What's the word? Why do I have so many notifications? Oh, it's like trials that Twitch offers. That's cool. Anyways, I like, the thing is, I can't tell if it's just my corner of the internet, so it makes it look like, so like I just don't experience as much negativity, so it just feels worse. Or if it's Korean Twitter, that's just a lot worse, because I've heard that people in Korea, towards like their stars and stuff like that, they are so much more toxic compared to like us, I guess. Because like being an idol does mean like you are like an idol, I guess. Like the biblical word, where it's like you're worshiping them as if they were a god, as if they are perfect. So no mistakes are really allowed. That's what I heard, but I have known nothing about Korean culture. I don't watch K-dramas. I don't watch K-shows. I don't know anything about K-pop. I don't know anything about K-celebrities. I can't really say much, right? But that's like, I guess, what do you call it? An explanation on why Platter is so fucking toxic? Just because it's based off of like Korean Twitter rather than like, I guess, the English side of Twitter. And even so, the English side of Twitter can be very toxic as well, I think. But I just stick to like small things and like things that pertain to me more. So I guess I don't experience a lot of the toxicity. Maybe if I were to join pop culture and like look at celebrity drama.
그래서 뭐?
You made it to the finals by abandoning your buddies. Were you expecting a red carpet or something for you? Then you should have added more friends to the list and written more posts. What's the purpose of creating the account if you're not going to use it? Public opinions on Platter turned on him when he betrayed his band before the finals. He doesn't add any new friends anymore and his account is mostly inactive. Do you want me to give you a useful tip?
봐봐.
Listen, you need a strategy when using Platter. I mean, yeah, that is true. I thought you were writing it as it comes.
아 참.
You're so ignorant.
맞지?
That applies to regular people. We're celebrities in our own ways, right? What you need is the provocation? provoke. Provocation. Okay. What you need is the provocation. What you need is the provocation if you want to attract tens or thousands of people, including the newbies.
알겠어?
Remember what I said. Provocation. Fire up the controversy. Do you think I can? I hardly used it even before. There's not the time for that. I'm gonna say, do you think I can? I don't want to shut him down.
그럴까?
Can I do it? I barely use it.
왜?
Hey, practice makes perfect.
아 참.
Nobody's born with a smartphone in their hand.
그건
Yeah, he likes that.
봐봐.
Whatever, just listen to me. Be casual. That's a good starting point.
알겠지?
The character given to you by the show has a great potential. Honest thoughts? Contemplating on life?
알겠냐고.
Those are stories best kept to books. It's something we as celebrity must endure. Haesung said that celebrities should use social media differently than ordinary people. He thinks of it like a deal. The fans get what they want and the celebs become more popular.
생각해봐.
I mean, yeah, he is right. If you do this, we can both find some success. So trust me and focus on Platter. We got nothing to lose anyways. Oh yeah, that's true. We are losing. So if we get more popular, then we like... If we fail, we just like stay where we are, kind of. Like we're gonna not progress. But if it works, then we don't worry about that. Posting. The act of making posts on Platter. Each contestant use their own official account. They each have their own style and posting frequency. Rapport event. Okay.
이게 뭔 상황이야 진짜. 별일 다 겪었지만 이건 진짜 상상 초월이네.
Haesung scratched his neck.
떨어지기 직전이었는데 그냥 집에 가란 법은 없나 보네.
그게 무슨 말이야? 지금도 중간 투표를 생각해?
아직 찬밥 더운 밥이 가려지나 봐?
Haesung stuck out his tongue and looked at his watch.
데이터 바짝 좋으면 어떻게든 반등될 것도 같았는데.
좋은 말만 있는 건 아니었잖아.
무관심보다 악플이 낫지.
Haesung tapped the watch with his finger.
내가 화제를 끌고 가는 그림이었는데 졸지에 끌려가는 꼴이 됐다니까.
순식간에 말이 바뀌어 거긴.
세상사 다 그런 거지. 다시 한번 판을 확 뒤집어야 되는데.
다시 주도권을 잡겠다고?
아주 놓친 적도 없어. 방치할 생각도 없고.
Haesung squinted and stared at the dark ruins.
이기는 놈이 다 먹는 판이야. 점잔 빼면 나 같은 놈만 개털된다고.
몸이나 잘 챙겨. 무사히 나가야지.
자꾸 그러네. 원래 뭐 하고 있었는지 까먹었어? 서바이벌 오디션 출연자라는 자각들이 다 사라져버렸네 아주.
Listen, we won't be able to be survivor audition competitors if we're dead. If we don't survive, we can't be. If we don't survive, we're not survivors. We're not gonna be survival competitors. It's in the title.
독식판이라도? 나가리 나면 밥풀이라도 떼어주는 줄 알아? 꼴등이 나만 이렇게 초조한 거야? 나 지금 충고하는 거야. 넉넉히 천장만 보지 말라고.
Haesung says is winner takes all. He views social media as the source of his power, but now looks disturbed after his school violence scandal has spread. So we have him and these two left. I I feel like by the end of things, we should have a positive relationship with these three people, and then these two... Well, I think he's gonna stay neutral. I hope he can be neutral by the end of this. But we kind of just keep digging ourselves into a bigger and bigger hole, so maybe he's gonna continuously hate us. We're just gonna end the game with him just hating us.
저기 그게
Did you see the footage of Ji-young's stage performance from the past? The one from the internet. There were memes everywhere. She was a laughingstock. That's crazy for second place, though. Haesung bit his lips and fell silent.
생각해봐.
This is how I see it. People made fun of her because she wasn't popular enough.
그렇다니까.
If the group had been popular, the response would have been totally different. People made fun of her for running away. If you get into show business, you must achieve popularity at any cost. That sounded like he was talking to himself. That's such an instructive incident. How's Ji-young? It's hard at times, but it will be okay.
아 참.
Hey, that's not what I asked. Do you think we can continue with the audition? What does that even mean? I won't be last place anymore, no matter what it takes. If I can't go up, I'll drag others down.
그게
And is Ji-young supposed to be one of those others?
그래.
I came back to my senses after seeing how things were going in the vote. This is a competition. We're not collaborating here. The weak fall. If I see an opportunity for points, I'll take them.
글쎄.
Do you think this is the right time?
아이고.
At least he likes us? Do you even know what's happening here? Do you? Now's the time. Right now. I guess he likes us because he sees us as like a fellow loser, right? Like he's encouraging us to also go up, like, and overtake the others. But he's kind of the only one who cares about the competition right now. I mean, not really. Ji-young does seem to care and is nervous about what's gonna happen, but she's also more concerned about whether or not everyone's gonna be okay, and like, I don't know, she's more like she's kind of like more melancholic about things, just trying to like stay calm and like figure things out and just get out safely. Like she cares about the competition, but like is mostly just I want to get out. And both Ina and Gyuk, was it? They both don't seem to care that much right now. Ina hasn't mentioned much about the competition from what I remember, and Gyuk straight up says, "I'm going to help you get boosted." Like he doesn't care about like him as much, like himself as much. He wants to like help someone who's trying to save his life. Haesung brought his fist to his lips and mumbled something. I'll manage something.
헐씨고.
Wow, are you still talking about that? I like how everyone's kind of like, bro, just move on. How can you be so soft with a mean ass face like that?
알겠어?
Do you survive and win? That's the end of the story, right? That's all that matters. Nobody will listen to a loser. Misunderstanding? It's just a frame.
저기
Hey, son.
생각해봐.
Take control of the frame. Get yourself out of the frame of the betrayer. Be a winner, not a betrayer. How clear is that? God. Oh, he really likes us. He's like hitting our sanity really hard right now, but we're getting a lot of reputation points for him. I wonder who brought up Gyuk's family in the first place. Did you know from the beginning?
아니
No, not at all. He's not the type to show it.
그래.
Right. He's so cheap. But you know what? He must be torn up inside.
아닌 것 같아.
I don't know. I haven't checked.
헐씨고.
Young is so obvious. Yuke's the son of being the great singer. Of course he won't show it off in front of us peasants.
그거야
I didn't know you were on bad terms with Gyuk.
나 참.
He's on bad terms with everyone, except us! That's a weird thing to say. Does that even matter?
생각해봐.
We're all competing against one another, and Gyuk is squashing us. Oh yeah, he is. We're nobody. If he puts up his family, we're done for. But he's not gonna do that. Like, it just... He doesn't even seem to be in it to win that much. Like, I would assume he would want to prove that, like, oh, I can be talented without my family. Or, like, my family name to support me. But he's willing to kind of, like, throw a bit just to promote us. I mean, yeah, again, we did save his life. I guess that would change someone. Seyoung. Seyoung?
대체
We still haven't heard from her. His son dropped his shoulders. I also don't think I'm keeping the pronunciation consistent. So I'm really sorry about that. I know it's gonna make it really difficult to watch back the VOD and stuff like that if anyone's like interested. I mean that and all the constant talking and interruptions. Are you worried about her a lot? How about you? People are so cruel. Talk about that, how she'll find a way to survive somehow.
어?
I wonder how ethical they've been in their life.
생각해봐.
We made it this far all because of Seyoung, right?
괜찮아.
Don't worry, all the staff seem to have escaped. We'll hear about Seyoung soon. Yeah, every single reaction, like every single word, we're getting both more positive points, and we're taking a huge sanity hit. Haesung stared at the dark wreckage without answering. Right, we have to.
나 참.
What a loony, huh? But why Ina? He's got no
아니,
That's not the issue. It's a crime. Ina's having a hard time. There you go again. It's better than when she was nameless, right? It's proof that she's gaining popularity. Hey, it's not that simple. Young, I have some fans too. Fans that are obsessed with everything I do or say. They even threaten to kill me. They have no filtering system in their heads.
그렇다니까?
But I think it's all love. That's what I don't like about Ina. She acts all cool in front of people, but in reality, she's so sensitive.
그거야.
The cool character was fabricated by the show.
아니라고.
Young, you need potatoes to make french fries. You can't prepare the food without the ingredients. But she's still in third place. I'm so jealous of her. Haesung glared at Ina. If she's so afraid and offended, she should just quit. This is why Ina's so funny.
맞지?
She came to the show and followed instructions so that she could get popular. End of story. Right? If being called names was such a big deal, I would have killed myself over a dozen times.
알잖아.
It's because that's not what she really is.
아니지.
It is her. What is real and what is fake? I don't like that kind of self-preservation.
알겠어?
I don't care what other people call me, as long as they accept me for it. And, if it's possible, I want more people to accept me.
알겠냐고.
I'll just prove myself, instead of trying to figure out what's real or not.
그게
We all have different mindsets.
나 참.
If she really wants to advertise herself, she should put herself out there. What did she do when all of our parts were exposed, huh?
그거야.
Past. Shit. The staff must have done background checks on Ina too. I guess they left her alone because nothing came up. Then she should thank the show for giving her the character. She signed the contract and went along with the show, so why is she crying about it now? Bro, these... Okay, like, I'm not saying... Okay, I think he's, like, getting to know him more. I don't think he's unlikable. I kind of do like him. But he's such a... he's such an insensitive, unsympathetic prick, bro.
그래서 뭐?
What about it? What do you want to know?
어?
Are you asking if I really did it? Maybe this wasn't the correct choice to... Haesung looked away. Didn't you read it on platter? Didn't you see the article posted about by the victim?
그래.
I saw it. So what else do you want to know?
그래.
He's right. I was there. Don't look at me like that. What do you want me to say? I told you I was there. Was expelled from high school for assaulting a classmate. When confronted about his past, he was reluctant to share any details.
있잖아.
That's not the answer. I didn't ask you if you were there or not. I have nothing more to say. Let's talk to you first. The ongoing vote. He's angry. Oh my god. That was quite unprecedented. I can't believe the popularity vote is still going on after all this.
있잖아.
There must be a mistake, right?
그게요.
It's managed by the subcontractor. Since the Young's not out there, there's no command center either.
그러면
They can't even close the vote.
네.
Of course not.
말하자면
Things have gotten worse ever since the profile incident. If you want to take an action, you have to report it first. Everyone has to wait for the producer's instruction. If the producer gives an order, you do it. If she says stop, then you stop. A source of all evil? Platter. The root cause of so much trouble. Like a treasure island for those looking for some trouble.
그래도
I think I had some positive influence too.
그렇죠.
Yeah, for Haesung, it did. Since the legend had begun for the platter... Blah, blah, blah. Since the legend has begun for the Platter Star created by Beastar and Platter. Regarding Haesung's excessive use of Platter, not appropriate for the purpose of the show. That's what he wants. Everyone's focused on their own strength. I mean... I don't think he's gonna like this answer. But I don't know what he thinks, and I don't want to criticize him for using Twitter to his advantage because it's social media. Like, as someone who's public and like you have to gain the goodwills of your fan, you know? I feel like saying like, oh, he's just appealing to his own strength. If he's like less talented in like music, then promoting himself and like showing his personality off is also a good way, especially since this is a reality TV show and they gave us this. This is a tool they want us to use. So I feel like everyone focuses on their own strength, you know? I agree with that.
그건
He did it in his own way.
형까지
I never thought you would say that. This is an audition. Shut the fuck up!
아니라고요.
We're looking for someone with, wait. What's his voice again? Fuck. I'm not really consistent with their voices either. I'm not consistent on anything right now. Maybe we'll get into it by the next discussion. We're looking for someone with brilliant raw talent and the potential to become a star.
아시겠어요?
Not an attention seeker on Platter. Okay, well maybe I shouldn't have said that. Asel took a step back after realizing he unknowingly raised his voice. I'm sorry. The more I think about it, the more I realize he doesn't have what it takes. A key word, Platter Star. A nickname for the Platter savvy, Hung Sung. Hyun Sung. Fuck! What have I been calling him? A nickname for the Platter, savvy, Hyun Sung. At first, it was an adorable nickname, but after the history of his school violence was known, it became a humiliating nickname. You might get a keyword as a result of having a conversation.
너무 나갔어요.
It's a dark chapter in her life. A cute girl group, hidden suitor. Ji-young should sing something slow and soothing.
그럴까?
Maybe the agency had a different plan for her.
그땐
It wasn't even the trend back then. Oh, you're right.
그거야.
The debut concept is determined by the agency. Investors want their singer to perform in the way they want. They could always try different concepts if the previous ones don't work.
그게
She just thinks she got tired of it.
근데 그게
Still, she made her debut, which means she performed on the stage as a professional singer. What about the fans, group members, and agency? She deserted them by abruptly leaving the group. No officials stepped forward to support her. I guess everyone disapproved of the incident. Oh, wait. Oh my god! You know what? It's been 2 hours and my head is starting to hurt. And my voice. So you know what? How about we continue this a little bit later? We're going to save the game. Setting? No. Wrong one. We are going to save the game right here. Okay. Would you like to overwrite this? Successfully saved. Okay. So this is falling apart. We're going to go end the game here. I'm a little tired and what's it called? My back hurts a bit. And from like all the reading I am getting lightheaded. Well, also just kind of all the talking. There's so much distractions. I am not a good person to stay on track with things. I tend to what's the word? I am so bad at like staying on track and like keeping like a clear consistent thing, you know, but that's whatever. It would be kind of boring if all I do is just play games, right? I gotta be a personality on top of it. Alright, that'll be it for today. It's getting a bit late, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!